Welcome back, everybody, to Santa Fe Fashion Week's YouTube channel. If you haven't met me before, my name is Stephen Cuomo. I'm the executive producer of Santa Fe Fashion Week. And as promised, I host a scene studies here at my office. And so I hope you enjoy our scene study class.
Okay, here's a very short scene that kind of example of subtext. So that means that there's more going on behind the words and the actions than you really think. So we just go through, first time you go read through it, and just to get an idea of what's going on in the scene. You can discuss what it is, and then do another version of it, kind of like for real. And if you want to improvise after, keep it going, then can do it. Because it's a very short scene, but keep it going if you want to. So we'll just read through it, and then we'll do a brief discussion, and then tear into it. Okay.
I think we should get rid of this chair.
What do you mean?
It's just not comfortable and it's kind of ugly.
That's my father's chair.
I know. And I don't like it.
What do you mean? That's my father's chair. You're talking about. I don't go around and tell you to get rid of stuff. Like, what about those earrings? Didn't you get them from your ex-husband?
If your father's chair is so important to you, why don't you keep it in storage? These aren't even great for sitting on. I don't know why you sit
maybe you're
here.
sitting on them wrong. I don't know.
How can you sit wrong?
I don't know.
Show me
It's a
how
lot
you sit
prettier
on
than
it.
you.
How are you sitting on it then?
You can sit on it any way you want.
Okay, want to stop here?
Yeah.
Let's talk about what's going on. Man, he's cold. Anyway, so this scene, obviously, on the surface is like an argument, kind of an argument type of thing, but there's probably more going on, right?
Yeah, definitely.
So what do you think the state of their relationship is?
Probably in shambles.
Yeah.
Polly and
At the end of the rope.
Polly's still like the middle part of getting through with the family and all that.
And the chair,
The
right?
chair, correct.
I mean, the complete script has more about this, but it shows that this chair has a lot of significance to Jason from a very early age. There's an emotional attachment. So when Viola's talking about the chair, she's really talking about Jason. So Jason and the chair basically are one and the same. So when you attack the chair or say something about the chair, your comments are flying directly to Jason,
Okay.
right? So that's how, play this, and when you're doing Jason's role, make sure that, this is personal.
Yeah.
Right? This chair means a lot to you, and if she's dissing the chair, that's really something serious. And then your side, there's clearly, you're trying to provoke him, right?
Yeah.
You think into something, and this is, and you may even know, it's just not clear here, but you may even know how important the chair is to him because it was his father's, and therefore you're doing this on purpose because you know it's going to hurt him.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
So
That makes sense.
yeah, you want to try it again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we should get rid of this chair.
What do you mean?
It's just not comfortable and it's kind of ugly.
That's my father's chair.
I know. And I don't like it.
What do you mean? That's my father's chair you're talking about. I don't go around telling you to get rid of stuff like those earrings. Did you get those from your ex-husband?
Yeah. Well, I know why you like the chair so much. You guys both just sit in here all the time, never moving. You might as well be inanimate. You might as well be an object because you don't even move from this room.
Well, whenever I move, you yell at me, so I sometimes don't feel like getting yelled at.
I just think this chair is really ugly.
Why don't you get rid of those two?
Why?
Because they're just ugly. Like,
Yeah, well,
They
you don't
make
have
your
to
eyes
use
look
these every
huge.
day. I have to see this chair every single day. I have to
But I
walk
have
out
to see you
into
every
the
day.
living room, and exactly. I have to see you and the chair.
but I
What
don't
could be
just
worse
get
than
rid
that?
of you.
There's nothing worse than that.
I don't just get rid of you.
And why did your dad have 2 chairs? Who sat in the other one? You?
No. Whoever you wanted to.
Do you keep track of whose chair is whose? Maybe you have your name written on that one.
Maybe I do.
Do you?
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't be surprised if you did.
Well, at least I know what to match with it.
You're controlling about your chairs. I get it.
I don't want to talk about this. I want to sit back
Yeah, I
down.
know. You never want to talk about anything. Go ahead and sit back down on that uncomfortable chair that you seem to love so much.
It's not that uncomfortable.
Coming from you, that doesn't say a lot. No, I can't. I'm gonna go out. I don't know where because it's COVID,
Go
but
out to get new earrings. How about that?
you know what? Maybe I will. Because I'm gonna go to Colorado, far away from this chair, from you, and from this whole place, and I'm gonna go get Colorado earrings, okay?
They're still probably going to be ugly.
That
was good.
That's good. That's good.
That was amazing.
That's good. So you realize that when she says the chair is ugly, she's saying you're ugly. And when he's talking about your earrings, an ex-husband, he's making a statement about you.
Yeah.
Basically that,
Trashy.
if you're still wearing your ex-husband's earrings, then you don't
Yeah.
care about me.
Yeah.
Right? Type of so that's good. You want to try?
Sure.
Yeah, go ahead and take
Well.
Jason's role.
So would you
Take it.
So maybe a little less ad libbing because it's just taking up a lot of. So I mean, the ad libbing is good, but
Okay.
control,
You can cut it out.
controlled ad.
You
Control
can cut
ad.
it out. Come
Control ad
on.
libbing.
Let him.
I'm like a stodgy. I'm like a stodgy old man.
Okay.
I'm like a stodgy old man.
Totally.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Do your thing.
I think we should get rid of this chair.
What do you mean?
It's just not comfortable and it's ugly.
That was my father's chair.
I know. And I don't like it.
What do you mean? That's my father's chair you're talking about. I don't go around and tell you to get rid of stuff. What about those stupid earrings? Aren't they from your ex-husband?
You know what? I will make a deal with you right now. I will throw these out with both of these chairs right now. Come on, let's go.
No. You
What
can
is
you
your
can
deal?
throw that
It's
earring
just
away,
a chair.
and
It's
you're
literally
not
just a
throwing away my chair.
You're really raising your voice right now over a piece of wood that you can't even
Because
sit
that
on.
means a lot to me.
Why?
Way more than your stupid earrings.
I'll throw my earrings out right now if you throw
Throw
both
it.
of these
Please
chairs away.
throw it.
And I want to be the one that throws it too, because this chair is a disgrace. There's not even a point to it. It doesn't even look good. What is the point of it? Literally, there's none. None
Just-
at all. And
Yeah,
yet
'cause
here
like
you
your
are. You're
ex-husband
so mad
too.
about it.
Because your ex-husband earrings that you get from
Yeah,
him
and they don't
is
mean
so
anything to me.
disgusting.
They don't mean anything to me. I'll throw them out
Because
right
you
now.
are.
I
Disgusting.
will throw them out right now.
Do it. Throw her out
You
right
can't. You can't say this is disgusting if you can say this chair is a good-looking chair.
now. No,
and
it's
you
the
are
most amazing
biased.
chair in my entire
Okay, well
life.
then you are biased. I rest my case because this is the ugliest chair I have ever seen in my whole freaking life. And I'm
So is
pretty
your
sure.
So is your earrings.
Yeah, well I'll throw them out right now. It's just a chair. These are just earrings. Why are you getting so crazy about this? You're acting crazy.
No,
What is your problem?
no, because this really, really means a lot to me.
But why? You haven't given me one good reason. I've given you several reasons as to why it's not good.
About it.
I mean,
I
look,
don't.
it literally sheds. There's pieces of the chair on the floor that I have to sweep up every day. And you never do, but you want to keep the chair, then you're sweeping it up every day because I'm not doing it.
Fine.
And I'm getting my own chair and you're not allowed to sit in it. You can take both of the chairs together and you can sit on both of them. And you know what? I hated these earrings anyways. I'm going to throw them out.
Very nice.
Good job.
Very nice.
So I think if you focus a bit more, that say more often that it's your father's chair, right? And every time she says throw away the chair, at some point keep interjecting whether it's my father's chair, right?
Mm.
And that's the important part of it. So,
Gotcha.
you know,
I think I kind of messed it up a little because
no, it was a good interpretation, but you know, I think the lesson here is, you know, understand the character and what's going on, right?
Yeah,
You know,
And she's-
it's just that,
definitely.
you know, the chair is your father's chair, and that has a special connection. And when they, as you see, what the author wrote here was, you know, the father's chair was a really important thing.
Mhm.
So when you improvise and go off like that, always keep in your mind that, and you know, like the earrings, always keep that in mind. Those are the two, like the earrings and the chair are really symbols for the two people,
Mhm.
right? And when you do that great improvising, never forget that that's what's going on, and you can you know, use that, you know, to come up with great dialogue and great interaction. But you know, the
Right.
energy level and, you know, from both of you guys doing it, all this stuff was really great. So
Thank you.
Thank you.
Let me take a crack at that.
Yeah.
all right,
Oh.
Let me see this.
okay.
Oh, nice. That's gonna be awesome.
Let me take it again. So let's do a dry run.
Okay.
It's all good.
So
I think we should get rid of this chair.
what? What do you mean?
It's just not comfortable and it's kind of ugly.
That was my father's chair.
I know, but I don't like it.
What do you mean? That's my father's chair. You're talking about it. I don't go around and tell you to get rid of stuff. What about those earrings? Aren't they from your ex-husband?
Yeah, but I like them, so. But I'll throw them out right now if that means you'll get rid of both of these chairs.
What is it with these chairs?
Well, you tell me. All we have to do, like literally all we do is sit on them.
But they're rickety and it's a family heirloom. You're so tight.
But having these things won't make your dad come back to life. You know that, right?
Well, me and my dad were really tight, so.
Yeah, I know. So why can't we get rid of these chairs? Your dad wasn't even that good of a person. Obviously, look at the kind of chairs he had.
Look at it, it's so fashionable and
I do
stylish.
not want any of my ancestors sitting on this thing, whatever it is. It's not even a chair.
Talk to the hand. Now that I see the script, I'm like, what the fuck? What is it with the chair? What is it with
The chair has a lot of significance to Jason. And then there's one scene that kind of fall after this one that kind of explains it. It's at night and Jason's supposed to be in bed. His father comes home kind of drunk with a woman that's not his mother, and they come in and his father calls for him, but he doesn't answer, so he thinks he's asleep. So he and the woman start to make out, and he's hiding behind this chair. So there's that thing where he sees a side of his father that he doesn't like,
Right.
but he's behind the chair. So this chair throughout his entire life has this meaning,
Right.
and so for him,
Mm-hmm.
he is the chair basically. So and so when she says throw away the chair,
Mhm.
he's like throwing away his life.
So let's talk about this for a second. So in this class, I mean, because this is your script. I mean,
No, this
your
is someone
something you picked
someone
up.
else's.
Something you picked up. So in scene study, like when I get an audition, you just got this one page, so you know a lot that was going on beyond this page. And so let's talk about, like, based on what we see right now, what do you see? Not, you know, if you didn't know all the stuff that goes on behind this. Do you want to give some advice on that? Or?
Yeah, I think, you know, part of this is it's not very subtle what's
Mhm.
happening. Right? There's definitely a conflict between the two. I mean, you get the idea that this relationship is not going very well, but what the question that the actors ask is, okay,
Mm-hmm.
why isn't it going well? What could possibly be going on here? How would I play this role? You know, Violet character has a choice of determining, am I intentionally pulling his chain by making the statement about the chair,
Right.
or is it just she just makes that statement innocently and then the whole thing blows up. So that's kind of the first choice that the Violet character has to make, is how they're going to play that. You know, and that kind of sets up the whole thing. If she's doing it intentionally, then you're really going at this thing from a very combative type of view. If it's innocent, then you're kind of surprised by the reaction and you play the role that way.
Okay.
Jason, I think, there it's more simple. This is his entire being kind of like is being questioned.
Mhm.
And so as the actor and Jason, you can decide the
Yeah.
pacing. How do you want to unleash your
Right.
your anger at having been.
So there's some angst going on obviously for this room. So from this part of the class going forward, this part of the script. So let's take it as if. So we're not going to do any ad-libbing, although your ad-libbing's off the charts. Let's do it as if we just got this from Actors Access. We got this script. We read over it. We see, and let's give some direction here. So the direction is interior shot, living room, afternoon. Jason is cooking in an open kitchen. Violet is sitting in this old ornate chair. She's just in place trying to get comfortable, but she can't. And then you go with your line. So let's just do that without knowing so much about what's going to go on after that. So with that said, let's take it from there. So you're again, I'm cooking. You walk into the room and take it from there.
Okay. I think we should get rid of this chair.
What do you mean?
It's just not comfortable and it's kind of ugly.
That's my father's chair.
I know, I just don't like it.
What do you mean? That's my father's chair you're talking about. I don't go around and tell you to get rid of your stuff. What about those earrings?
Well, how
Aren't
do
they
you
from
know?
your ex-husband?
Yeah, they have sentimental value just like these chairs, apparently. My bad. You don't have to get on defense mode every single time.
Ad-libber. Why don't you throw those out?
All right, let's go on a dump run right now. Take these chairs with us.
Okay. So going back to auditioning for a part, right? Because when you have the, and I'm not trying to pick on you by any means, but when we get this, we got to, and we're doing. Have you done anything for Actors Access yet? Are you familiar?
Mhm.
So the way it works is having an agent, she'll text me like, check your Actors Access. You have an audition, and then print the script off, and Dave will be kind enough to run lines with me. And anymore, because of the virus, we do a self-tape and then we upload it to Actors Access. So literally, your instruction is to deliver these lines.
Okay.
That's all that casting agent wants to see. They're not interested. I mean,
And the improvisation.
exactly. It's not that kind of role.
Okay.
Right? So you got to kind of deliver on this and try to come as close to this script as possible because it is their line. So with that said, no improv. Okay.
Mhm.
Let's take it from the top, and go ahead, Violet.
I think we should get rid of this chair.
What? What do you mean?
It's just uncomfortable and it's kind of ugly.
That's my father's chair.
I know, and I don't like it.
What do you mean? That's my father's chair you're talking about. I don't go around and get rid of your stuff. What about those earrings? Aren't they from your ex-husband? Why don't you throw those out too? Did you get that?
Yeah.
So
I didn't
let's.
bite my tongue, but yes.
Yes.
Just kidding.
So we're gonna stick with that. Okay, we're gonna put you back in, and then let's try to just as fun as the ad-libbing is, I really want people who's watching this to understand like when and I think it's good scene studies and understand like there's obviously a difficult situation. Is Violet trying to start an argument? That's why she's picking on the chairs. I mean, is it really about the chairs or there's something else going on? But again, this is all we have to go on when our agent sends you a line. And sometimes it's just one page. It's a one-pager, and it's a very small part. And being an actor here in Albuquerque, we don't typically get leading roles. If they're leading actors, and we might just be a day player, and this is what we have to play with. So let's switch it up. So when we're running these lines, okay, think about like in real world, okay. She's saying something hurtful. You already know you're reading off at this point, right? Correct. But pause, let it, and I have to do this a lot too because I talk so damn fast. But she says something hurtful. What would you do? I mean, let's say there's someone you care about. Pause, take a beat, own that moment, and then come back and say, hey, what about those ear? I mean, you're obviously, you don't like the fact that she's been wearing these earrings all this time. That's really digging at you, right? And here's an opportunity to kind of give her a little bit of a zinger. So take that beat, right? Like, hey, what about you're insulting me about my dad's chairs. What the hell is going on with those earrings, So own that moment, really feel what's going on, like the situation between these two people, right? Okay. So let's pause, take a beat, get into the emotion of what's really going on, okay? Mm-hmm. So let's take a moment and then take it from the top.
I think we should get rid of these chairs.
What? What do you mean?
I think we should get rid of these chairs. It's just not comfortable and they're kind of ugly.
That's my father's chair.
I know, and I don't like it.
What do you mean? That's my father's chair. I don't go around telling you to throw away your stuff. Aren't those earrings from your ex-husband? Why don't we just throw those too?
Yeah, no, much better. I can feel you like cheering up. I mean, you feel the difference?
Yeah.
Of like really taking a moment for real. Like, wow, this is a pretty heavy moment. So
yeah.
Let's do it again and then we'll put you in. Okay?
Gotcha.
Sweet. Just take a moment. Thanks, Dave. Cool. And action.
I think we should get rid of this chair.
What? What do you mean?
I think we should get rid of these chairs. They're not comfortable and they're kind of ugly.
That's my father's chair.
I know, and I don't like it.
What do you mean? That's my father's chair. I don't go around telling you what to get rid of. Like, those earrings, aren't those from your ex-husband? Why don't we just throw those too?
This wasn't never about the chair, was it?
Okay, he's such an admin. It's so funny. It's so funny. All right, so let's get you to step in, okay?
All right.
And I would think.
Go ahead, Dave.
That
Yeah,
last
please.
line. Don't put a gap in time in there. It's like, aren't those from your ex-husband? Quickly go to. Why don't we throw those out too? Right? Because it's like a continuous discussion rather than a pause. He's not thinking about it.
Yeah.
At this point, he's not thinking. He's reacting. Right.
Oh, reacting.
Reacting to what's going on and just it's flowing. So.
And I like your zapatos.
Thank you.
Is there a story behind those?
Yeah, so they're actually the Vans partnered up with Warner Brothers and they did horrors. So these are The Shining, the typewriting scene when she finds all the pages he's been spending months writing for his book.
Nice.
So
Warner Brothers scene studies, it's all come together.
I know, right?